Hi, I'm Randy. Welcome to Randyland. Randyland is a house, an art gallery, a canvas, and a journey. And I went ahead and I wanted to do these tapes because I wanted to take a moment and teach people the joy of art. It's my way of art. There are many ways of many journeys, of many things and many places. And my day today is going to be a day of totem talks. I built these totem poles out of these giant 6x6s. I placed them in the ground a few years ago, and I knew that they needed to have a new identity. So, hey, come on over and I can kind of show you what I did and how I did it in Totem Talk. These totem poles, every side of every one is painted with different faces and different ideas, as though if you would take off the back of a radio, you would see many circuit boards, or I guess the different types of wires and things inside. Well, the same thing as if you open up your brain. If you would challenge yourself and take off the top of your head and look deep inside, you would find a lot of places and directions to go. So I guess my talk today is to teach people to get out the box and to challenge themselves in all the wonderful, wonderful wisdoms and creativities and the geniuses that lie within. And I did it through thinking and painting in the Totem Talk story. So, hey, on that note, I hope that I didn't talk too much. I just want to give some people some ideas of creativity. All right? Excellent. Well, Randyland's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you ever do like these kind of stories, you're more than welcome to come on over here and visit me. And you can Google Randyland Pittsburgh or YouTube Randyland Pittsburgh for more information. On that note, thank you very much, and let's have a good day. Come on, follow me. This is the gate that takes you to Randyland. I want to open it up for a minute so that I can give you my totem pole tour. This is the first totem pole, and I'm really, really, really excited of it. I went ahead and I decided I wanted to do something different. So I took a roller and I rolled a lot of stain, outdoor stain, on a blue base, and I created a very interesting journey of looking inside my wisdom and creativity to try to find what art is. And so, welcome to Totem Talk with Randy. I first put down my first layer, and then as I went around it, I decided I needed to go ahead and I'll get a little closer to show you the different textures of all the different products. It's really very interesting how if you layer it over and over and over, you will find a lot of texture. I wanted to make my poles talk, and as they would talk, they would teach. Very interesting. I'm going to go on this side. I'm just going to slowly but surely take you through the different ideas of Totem Talk. Every time I did a side, I didn't want it to be, like I said, the same way. So I went ahead and I started designing new ideas. As again, I went ahead and I gave a lot of texture to my products. So that way, it'd be a lot of fun. I want to teach people you can get out of your shells and you can do it with art. Don't be shy and don't think that you have to have a lot of genius. Little light up there, so we're going to go to the next pole. And here we go. Over this way. To the top of this one. This is just a lot of zigs and zags and a lot of textures in between. I really like this one. This is pretty cool. See again? See, notice the textures. I wanted to teach people to just try something new. Every design, sure, it repeats somewhere, but not right next to where it was originally. I'm going to try to turn this here. And go this side. This is kind of like a really neat one. This is like horseshoes to go all the way up the pole. I went ahead and I had a lot of fun building this one here. Goes all the way up. And it's kind of like with musical notes on this one. Alright. And then this one here is like almost like a waterfall. It comes down. There's a lot of texture in this one here. Excellent. Here you go, the next pole. This here is the square pole. Just a lot of boxes with texture. Again, I want to teach people that they can just challenge themselves each and every day of doing new art. Never repeating over and over and over, but trying something new. It was a light ivy at the top, and as it came down to the bottom, I made it thicker and thicker and thicker to show the transition of simple to complex. So that's really a really cool one right there. And actually, I should maybe go a little closer. I went ahead and I interweaved it in and out of the poles, so it looks like it was actually wrapping around the back of it as well. This was a very favorite one of mine. Okay, now we'll go to this side all the way up. It's kind of a waffle look. It's got all kind of cool ideas. And I went ahead and I wanted to paint, the yellow was my first color, and then I went back over with the green. And as I went over with the green, I wanted to make it look like it was like waving or being woven in between. So I did that by actually, let me come a little closer to show you that some of it goes behind and others go in the front. Okay, we're going to go to this pole over here. There you go. We have some visitors here, so I'm taking a moment to say, hold on. Hey visitors, you're going to be on TV. Hi, look at the totem poles. I'm giving the story of the totem pole talk, so I'm going to go back to the poles, but take a look here, and if you have any questions, yes, please ask.
Thanks, Randy.
People?
All right, Randy.
Oh, sure. Alrighty. We get people from all around the world that come to Randyland. There's about 50,000 people a year that go to the famous museum down the street called the Mattress Factory. And the Mattress Factory is actually the largest museum in the world for installation art. So lots and lots of people go to the Mattress Factory. I went ahead and I had a lot of fun teaching people texture on this one. This is fun times, of course. I didn't want, like I said, to have my life be a stencil. When you wake up in the morning, you put on different clothes, starting a different possible day and dream. And I wanted to make sure that my stencils did the same thing. This is a really far out one. It's really not going in any particular direction. It just has a heck of a lot of cool stuff on it. Here, let me jump on this side. This is my cloud one. It looks like a whole bunch of little clouds or something. And I had first painted the yellow in a kind of a trellis, and I really didn't know what to do. And then I decided, well, okay, it looks like popcorn or something like that. You can see there's really no particular shape. It's just art at its best. So that's my popcorn. And over here, I guess this is like, whoop, let me see if I can get this closer here. This has a lot of different, I guess, I don't know, if you look at a tire, or would you look at the old mechanics or something a little older, you would see this kind of like metal teeth and so forth. And I thought this was an interesting design, so then I created this one as well. Okay, we're going to move over to this one here. I just want people to realize again that every day we wake up with a new dream. A new dream is used to teach you something new about yourself. So that's why I build art. Whoopsie daisy. Let's see if I can find this one here. This is interesting. I wanted to do triangles on this one. So this is my triangle one. And I'm going to stand back here because it's very interesting. I went ahead and I didn't want, when I do my art and I look at all my poles from far away, my goal is, as I get my perspective, I don't want any of them to look like the one behind them. So I want to make sure that each pole is like a map. If you were in an airplane or a helicopter and you were looking down, I want every one to be a different design so that I would be able to teach people that your mind is a map and you need to take a different journey every day. This here is like, I guess, I don't know, a slinky? Yeah, it could be like a slinky. It's kind of like this interesting looking yellow. And I went ahead and I put it a little bit lighter than some of the other poles because I wanted to teach people that, well, again, using any color and doing it lightly, but then again, going over once, you'll get one shade over a second shade and so forth. And I got a lot of really interesting shades out of this one. Here we go. Actually, only have one more pole to go. This is a triangle, all kind of floating, kind of a magic. I thought of this here. This reminds me of whenever you take a triangle, and you know how musicians, and they take a triangle and they tap it and it somehow gets connected to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I thought that is really, really cool. So that's how I came up with this design, the triangle. And this is actually one of the most important poles here, because this is my, this actually is my talking totem. I went ahead and I had painted all these circles right here, and the circles got wet one night, and when they got wet one night, all the water came down and it started really messing it up. And I thought, oh, what am I going to do? Then I thought, well, this would be like a rain chain, like what people have on the downspouts. So then I started at the bottom and I went ahead and I put a word on this one here, and that was you. You can grow. That's your eyeball there. And as the rains come down from heaven above, the energies from the tears of the angels, and then if you plant your seed and if you nurture yourself, you can grow. And this happens to be a 4-leaf clover that I painted to look like it was going in and out of the rain chain. So I wanted to go ahead and have a good story with that one here. And I did put a word on here, flow, the water should flow, and you will learn to grow. And as you learn to grow, you will dream, and you will find love, and you will be good, be right. You will learn to be kind and grow. Here's my peace pole. Lots of good messages and peace. We need to take peace and put it around and share it for all. So this here is my peace pole. I wanted a lot of happy peace, like raindrops coming down. I like this one too. Here is an interesting one. When I made this, I didn't know what to do, but of course with a journey, you don't always know it. That's my maze, and I thought that looks like a garden. So plant a seed, make it a garden, and with your heart you will grow. And so I gave it a sunshine, so that a seed needs sun, and then you learn to walk, talk, hug, and grow. So that's my totem talk today. Now I'm going to walk around here for a minute Actually, I'm going to stop for a minute and just go through all my totems one more time to teach you and let you see all the designs of the totems. Nice. Now we're going to head on down this way, take you down my fancy cool deck of all the colors I have here. And I have birds all around me. Here we go. This is Randyland. I guess a kind of a visual overlook of Randyland and my gardens and a little bit of my art. Well, these yellow poles that you're seeing ahead of us, they were just in the ground for many, many years. And I wanted to do something interesting with the poles. I wanted to put a roof on them, so I decided before I did that I needed to hurry up and paint them. So I put a brown on them first of all, and I stand back to kind of watch as I do things to make sure I don't repeat the same brown, the same ideas, and the one behind it or on the side of it. And that way I can get a different idea. And then what I do is I would take different colors of stain and I go over and over and over and over. I have two different color eyes on all of my I'm going to go back down to this one so you can see my eyeballs. I have two different color eyes, so I thought my art, being that they are my children, that they should actually look like me. Losing my son on this one, so I'm going to come around to this side. This one here has an interesting face, all the hair and the smiles and I guess the ideas of them are totally different. Got a little happy frog. Show you my frog. There's my happy frog. It's a trained frog. Stay. Do not move. Nice. I collected these springs. I got about 20 or 30 of those springs everywhere. And I found out the other day a man that makes all those springs, he told me that they were from trains. So now I know. Everybody asked me, what about my springs? And I don't know, but now I know they're train springs. Here, I got a nose like this just in case you want to know what I look like. There's two different color eyes again, all the way up. Nice. Here we go. Up to heaven. Now here we go. There's a visitor. Wave, visitor. Wave. What's your name?
I'm David.
David, where are you from?
New York City.
New York City.
Yeah,
well, welcome to Randyland.
Randyland is fantastic. We want a picture with you, Randy.
Okay, can you give me just 1 minute? And I will be right back because I just want to finish this because I can't shut it off. So just let me just go through.
I can't come to Randyland and not get a picture with Randy.
Nice.
It's necessary.
There you go. All right, we should be together. Hold on, stay right there. I'm going to go like this. All right, I'm going to move around. So at least we get one picture like that, huh? Hey! Welcome to Randyland! Okay, we'll finish our totem talk and then we'll get pictures. All right, here we go. Back again. Wait a minute. Give your name.
Brittany.
Brittany. Here's a Brittany. And isn't she beautiful?
Oh,
Her clothes match Randyland. Ta-da! Nice. Okay, well, let me just.
Video of you taking a video.
Are you getting a video of me taking a video?
How crazy is? Oh, I'm out of memory.
Yeah, that's crazy. Here you go. Here's another great face here. And I really had a lot of fun. When you have stain, don't think that your stain has to be all the same colors of the fences that you see in neighborhoods. You can take any color you want and you can find it. Your Bearer paints. A lot of the paint stores, they tell you, oh, no, you can't do that. Then I tell them, oh, yeah, you have to try. And you know what? By trying, you do succeed. I'm going to go on this other side here. I find my plants are in my way on that one. There we go. This is a crazy one. Oh, maybe we don't have to do them all. But I just wanted to kind of show you Randyland because I want people to see that art is creative genius shared among each other and friends so that everyone can be taught to get out of the box. I'm going to go to this other totem pole and we'll go by my happy yard. I'll just stand back and get a couple things in here. Here we go. These are my dancing red chairs. Everybody loves the dancing red chairs. Here you go. This is a cool one. Maybe I'll just do the two sides like this to teach people that there's different art on all four sides, because I want everyone to realize the fun of painting. And I guess I should take a moment. Everybody loves these wonderful chairs. This is my mobile chair sculpture. Everyone that comes here loves my chairs. These are the ones that will break, so I put them up in the air. Where, let me go down to these ones. These are the ones that you can sit in, so these are the safe ones. The other ones I'm not sure of, so I put them up in the air. Here's a really cool pole here, a nice totem. Nice. Okie dokie, I'll just show you one more quick one, and then I will be done, because I don't know if you're bored. We don't want to bore you on Randy's Totem Talks, so that you will shut the machine off. Here we go. This is a crazy one. Now the one I'm about to show you down here is one of my favorite ones. It's my Martian one. Oh, I don't know why, but I really dig this one a lot. This is one of my favorites of all. It's got all these little, like, I guess these crazy things off of its head. It's out of control, just like me. Here's a cool one. This is all abstract. I guess I did a little bit of a Picasso idea when I was doing my art. I just wanted to have a little fun. I didn't want anything to be simple, and again, I didn't want to have my life look like a stencil. So I went ahead and I decided to create different things on every pole, so that everyone, and I want to give you a little roundabout look at them all again. And I guess let me go over this way. And I guess I'll be saying goodbye in a minute. And I want to thank everyone for coming to Randyland and seeing the murals and seeing the art and a wonderful totem talk, so that everyone would see the beauty of my dream. Dreams are those things that if you cut to a floor and if you build a door, all things are possible. Don't ever underestimate who you are, what you can be. Don't ever underestimate the genius within, because you are, and you can always be, more than a dream. You are reality. Okay, I'm going to leave this here for 1 second and turn around and say bye, everyone. Thank you very much, and peace. Have a beautiful life. Come on over to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and if you ever want to look up Randyland, go ahead. Love to see you. Have a blessing of a day. Peace.